What's good, fight fans? Your Majesty speaking. So today I'm doing something a little different. This is one of the things that I initially said I would be doing on this channel, which is reviewing other boxing content and giving my opinion on other boxing content and other boxing content creators. And what I'm gonna be giving y'all today is a reaction video to Shakur Stevenson's YouTube channel, where he is preparing for Teofimo Lopez. And I'm actually late to the party. I didn't know he was doing these, but I did see this pop up while I was in the gym. And I started watching it and I said, you know what? I'm gonna hold off and react to this. So without further ado, I do want to give credit to Shakur Stevenson's team for putting this stuff out. They do an excellent job based on what I've seen so far. But I want to give some first time reactions to what Shakur is doing. As we all know, that fight is coming up within the next 2 weeks or so. So without further ado, let's get to it. Now, keep in mind, I'm gonna be stopping this in between. So if you do want to watch it without interruption, if you go to Shakur Stevenson's YouTube channel, you should be able to find all of them. But if you want to rock with me, hear my thoughts on things, or see the things that I pick up on, and you want to tap in with me, this is where we're going to be doing this at. KingBJT Reacts. And let's get started. I'm gonna stop it right there. I did see some things. So I'm not sure how often Shakur works on neck exercises, but Shakur is one of the few fighters that I see that don't have a lot of definition. He don't look like he, be super ripped up. And sometimes, that could just be based on his body type. But it's good to see him working on neck exercises. You're gonna need that for punch resistance, especially with somebody who is as strong of a puncher as Teofimo Lopez is. Also, he was working on like um power stuff. So you can tell that he trying to work on having a little bit of thump in his fight to be able to keep Teofimo off of him. We call it fuck you in the city. Put some fuck you on the punches so that the motherfucker can back up off you. So it's good to see that. But let's continue. Oh, it looked like he having a hard time chewing with them big ass teeth. But that's my guy. I fuck with Shakur Stevenson, but he looked like he's struggling. Him, Earl, all the motherfuckers that got them veneers, they be struggling with them joints, boy.
Go ask about the last security guard. That's two. With the phone in my hand.
I'm gonna pull this down while this commercial going. But let me say this while the commercial is going on. I like how Bud is very active in the careers of Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis. Um, I believe that is needed. And I think I did a video before where I was saying, you know, the generation behind Bud is going to need him, you know. So I was kind of irritated with how he did the WBC belt and throwing and not paying the sanctioning fees, because while it may benefit him, it's not a benefit to the people that's coming after him. But I do want to give him credit on being here for somebody like Shakur and Keyshawn Davis and some of these younger fighters coming up, because when I think back on like people who came before other fighters and those fighters looked up to him, the first thing that comes to mind is Adrian Broner and Floyd Mayweather. I believe this is what Adrian Broner wanted from Floyd Mayweather: more of that big brother relationship, more time around him. And I believe Floyd used Adrian Broner to his benefit versus being a benefit to Adrian Broner. But let's continue this. The watchful eye of Bud. Y'all see Rail got that Philadelphia green on, if you know what I'm talking about. Got that Philadelphia green on. I see you, Kelly Green.
Start the year off right. I'm about to take this shit over. The whole family.
I don't know if y'all picked up on that right there. Go back. Tell me what y'all see. Tell me what y'all see, and I'm gonna tell you what I see. Leave it in the comments what you see. Pause the video right now. When you see Shakur, tell me what you see right here. What y'all seen right there? What I saw was a very, very observant fighter. And the reason why that stands out to me is because I got an uncle who was a professional fighter around the time when Pernell Whitaker and De La Hoya, you know, were on the come up. And he used to tell me this story about when he would be down in the Tidewater area, sparring and stuff with Sweet Pea and Zab Judah. They were bringing the Olympic kids, Zab Judah, Floyd Mayweather. And he said when the pros were in the ring, a lot of the other kids were running around the ring and doing a bunch of other stuff, Zab and all of them. He said Floyd would sit right there by that ring and wouldn't take his eye on the stuff that was going on in that ring. And to me, Shakur Stevenson, when I say is the closest to Floyd, I'm talking about from a defensive standpoint. In order to be that good defensively, you have to have great vision. You have to be very observant. So that's one of the reasons why that stood out to me. Let me know what y'all saying. Let me know if I'm you know, off, or let me know what y'all think. I know I'm spot on, but I'm pretty sure if Shakur was to see this, he would tell you the same, like very observant, always paying attention to what's going on around him. That helps him in the ring. He always knows what's going on, always knows where he is in the ring. Good shit.
Keep doing all
I'm gonna pull this down again while the commercial on. I love to see that, man. I love to see him getting that knowledge and talking to Bud, talking over with Bud, what he sees, what he thinks. I think that's very needed and necessary. And then I think that's what Adrian Broner wanted from Floyd Mayweather. Let's pull it back up.
I don't get no shit. I don't get no break. I just gotta pop it. Like, you gotta do do what he said.
Shakur looking real wide in the shoulders too. Shoulders, delts area. I like that from Bud, man. Be there for these fighters that come behind you, man. For sure.
That's the second time that happened to you. You didn't even touch your body.
That right there seems like great editing. Whoever edited this, it would give the illusion or the appearance that he either dropped somebody with a body shot or he hurt somebody with a body shot or some type of shot close to the body. When in reality, that may not even have had nothing to do with, you know, what was actually happening in the ring, but it seems like they cut it to give that illusion. You know how these fighters are. They always want to appear to be more dominant than they really may be, you know what I'm saying, in these instances. So that was great editing on whoever's editing his content. Hey, let me ask y'all this. Do they still sell the Ring magazines, the actual magazines? Because I can't find them shits. I only can find like the digital version. I be wanting like physical copy shit. Even when I buy games and shit for the PlayStation or whatever the case may be, I be wanting the physical copy, man. If y'all know where I can get physical copy Ring magazine issues at without paying resale, put it in the comments. Let me know where I can get them from in the USA. I don't got time to be paying a whole bunch for shipping either. And we halfway through this, so of course, you know they're not gonna show us so much, but so much as far as Spawn is concerned.
That's how I'm looking. We're gonna break some shit. And if he don't break some shit, he gonna beat the fuck out of you. Oh, nice. Oh.
He amping. Zaquin amping.
We have no free. Shakur, if his cousin get in the ring, he gonna get this smoke. If his brother get in the ring, he gonna get this smoke. We have no free.
This has got to be filibustering because we all know that him and Keyshawn not fighting, so he obviously have a friend. Just my observation.
Oh shit.
That boy pounding that tire, trying to get that core correct, balance, good shit. I like what I'm saying. I'm telling you, he working on that power. I wouldn't be surprised if he surprised Shakur. I mean, surprised Teo with some shit early on, like kind of like how Devin did Brian Norman. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. Hey, I seen, hold on. I seen, damn, I can't remember what it was from, but I think it was on Instagram or Twitter, one of them. And they was asking Shakur to stop them when they find a fighter better than him. I agree with him up to the last two motherfuckers. The last two people was Terrence Crawford and Muhammad Ali, and he didn't speak a word. He should have spoken a word. Sometimes it's okay to be honest, especially in that situation. Bud is your big brother, and Muhammad Ali is the GOAT. I get it. Boxers don't want to jump out there and make it seem like, oh, I think somebody better than me or whatever the case may be. But it's hard to give credit where it's due, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't wait for this.
Look at how observant he is. Y'all think I'm just making shit up. Look at how observant he is. Look, he want to know everything that's going on, every whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's people would say his best attribute is probably his feet. I'm gonna say his best attribute is probably his eyes and his awareness. Throws.
I want to know you like this. Cheating on all this shit. I saw him cheating on everyone. So you snitching? He a cheater. Snitching. I'm snitching. I'm snitching.
Yeah, that nigga.
You keep talking. Your nigga, get it to about the people. Now this the hardest shit. Right? Don't worry about it. He's fucking up back. You see what type thing he is? No, I did this leg. This is my last leg.
Zay quit. He cheating like shit. Look, shit aching. Shit aching bacon. That nigga look like Ludacris too, or some shit. He look like a mixture of Ludacris and
One, do a crunch. Two.
he making his dumb ass face. Man.
Oh yeah. That's what I'm saying. These.
Got a minute and some change left, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Hey, I don't think people put enough emphasis on shadow boxing, bro. Shadow boxing is one of the best things you could do as a boxer. Visualizing stuff, placing your shots, practicing on stuff like that without the bag. That shit is very, very helpful. I like this. I like this a lot. And I like what I'm seeing from Shakur. I'm gonna go back and watch the other ones too. Let me know if y'all want me to react to them other ones as well. This was episode 5, so apparently he got 4 other ones. Let me know if y'all want me to go back and react to those. But I like what I'm seeing from Shakur. I haven't seen anything from Teo as far as training footage or anything, which is a gift and a curse, because if he has it, I'll promote that shit too. I'm in the business of making boxing great again, man. Like enjoying the sport and what I grew up, it was this. It was De La Hoya Trinidad, De La Hoya Ike Corte, Sweet Pea Whitaker, De La Hoya, Chavez Whitaker. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I grew up on. So it's good to see these two young guys taking on each other in a good time in their career. They're not too old, they're not too young. It's a perfect time for me. Great weight for both guys. Can't wait. Excited about this fight. I am going to be doing a prediction probably next week and breaking down how I think the fight is going to go, which I think I already, gave a preview of saying something about Devin Haney and Brian Norman. But I'll go more in depth next week. I don't know, mid next week. I'm gonna try to cover the press conference, the weigh-in, and of course the fight. I don't know. Maybe I'll go live. Let me know if y'all gonna join me. Once again, in the comments, let me know if y'all want me to go back and review or react to the other Shakur Stevenson interviews. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so right now. Also, if you have not followed any of my social medias, please do that as well. They are in front of you. And until next time.